Hello and welcome to Minor League TV, your reality TV playback podcast. I'm Rachel.
I'm Maddy.
And we're
the Reality Boys.
And we've got producer / coach Chelsea in the room with us.
What's up?
What's up, Chelsea?
This season, we're going to be breaking down Summer House.
And today, we are going to be potentially making a case for Kyle Cooke. But before we get into that, Maddy, we got to tell the viewers about what we did.
What did we do?
We saw Nelly live, bitch.
Wait, what did we do?
What didn't we do, really?
Oh, the only thing I've been talking about since it happened.
For a whole week. Monday came and I said, sorry if I seem like a new woman. I saw Nelly live.
I was also really happy we got to go to like a beach hang with a bunch of people so that new people could come in and we could tell the story again.
It's new lore.
Yeah.
It was
so good.
Incredible. Guys, not only did we see Nelly, we saw Ja Rule, we saw Eve, and as a group, we missed Chingy. we collectively,
which now I deeply regret because I'm sure it was all so great. Like everyone was so good.
Yeah, everyone brought it,
and Jaquan and OT Genesis.
I mean, yeah, there were guest appearances. The Saint Lunatics were there. It was everything I could have asked for and more.
It was my Christmas present from my boyfriend. And then like a week before the show, I was like, oh yeah, we're going to see Nelly. And Rachel and Chelsea were just like, okay, we're going to come.
Yeah. Truly, Maddy was like, yeah, we're going to go see Nelly. And I went, can I come? Not to step on your Christmas present with your boyfriend on your guys' special night.
He was sitting right there and I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, God bless, he didn't either. But it was, and I mean, like, yeah, we sat on Maddy and Brent's lap. So it was an intimate night for all of us. But I think we all had fun. We all had little kisses. Eve looked incredible.
Yeah.
Ja Rule had an outfit change.
Ja Rule was in bed.
Yeah. Ja Rule got dressed on stage.
Ja Rule had a little set on stage. He had a little bed. And Chelsea said, is Ja Rule going to get out of that bed? And I was like, well, he's simply not coming out of anywhere else, babe. So yeah, I think he is. He gets out of bed in his boxers. He puts on his drawstring leather shorts.
Drawstring leather shorts, guys.
Hello. And performs for a good, hour? 45?
And listen, all of our eyes were individually glued to his calves.
Stuck.
And we talked about it after. Did you catch that?
Yeah, everyone went, Ja Rule was great and his calves were huge. And they were.
Yeah. Before he even took his shirt off, Brent was like, wow, he's jacked. And I was like, how can you tell? And he was like, look at his calves. It's like, oh.
Compared to Nelly's calves, especially, not to compare men.
Chicken legs.
She said it.
But we love Nelly.
But we love Nelly. And it was great. He played the last song and Chelsea looked at me and went, well, I guess it's over. And I was like, no.
I was like, what happened to encores?
Yeah, what happened
when
to
did we start doing encores?
And we did stand there and I said, until the lights come on, I'm not moving. And then the lights came on and I went, all right. To be fair, I did watch like 2 pregnant women leave mid Nelly set, and I was like, I guess that's who this is for. So everyone's done now.
Yeah, everyone was like ready to go.
Yeah, and
Not me.
Hello. We don't even need the soundboard. It's just me saying hello. I was ready to party.
I didn't know that I was such a big Nelly fan. Actually, like. Every song, I was like, another one.
I think I said the same thing probably multiple times throughout the night where I was like, I can't believe he did this one too. Yeah. You just don't realize.
And then at a certain point, Brent was like, this is actually a cover. And I was like, well, I can't believe he's doing it so well now.
Which Pimp Juice?
I can't. No, I don't think.
That's a Nelly song.
I can't remember now. I couldn't tell the difference.
Well, I think he did a Ying Yang Twins cover.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Are we sure he wasn't featured on those?
I'm not sure. Yeah,
I just
could have been. He could have been
involved.
involved.
I do think Pimp Juice is a Nelly song.
He didn't do his collab with NSYNC Girlfriend, and I do wish he had done that. That's the one song he didn't do.
I don't know that one, but I'm
gonna
check it out.
Chell, sing it. Get us a copyright strike.
Okay, I'm gonna look into it.
Okay, good. Oh, it was great. It was the time of my life. Thank you so much for saying it out loud.
I'm so glad that you're just like, I'm coming. Hey, actually.
Well, surprisingly, no plans on a Saturday night. And I was like, what else are we going to do? Like, there's nothing else that we could do.
Also, I think we all had the same feeling of like, I said on the way there, I was like, listen, if we're not having fun, like we can just leave. And I was like, yeah, if it's not good, we'll just leave. Time of my life.
Baby, it was good.
In the background of one of the videos, you can hear me scream, "This is the best night of my life!"
Chelsea said, I can't believe we almost didn't come to this.
That's when Ja Rule is getting dressed, right?
Yeah.
Which was the best moment of my life.
Yeah. It was incredible. So sorry if you missed it. Honestly, it was so good.
Yeah. I also, the woman next to me, she and I were the only ones who like stood the entire time.
Which is insane.
Crazy, because there's such dance songs.
Yes.
I'm like, how are you guys not dancing to this? But I think there was like a group of girls behind me that looked maybe like 23 or something like that. And I think they knew like 2 songs.
I was going to say, so they didn't know the music.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, why are you guys here? But the woman next to me was like in her 60s and we were dancing. And sometimes when everyone else was sitting, she would lean to me and go, they don't get it. I was like, they don't.
Was this the woman whose Snapchat you ended up in?
I'm in her Snapchat stories, like 10 of them.
For life.
Yeah.
That's
for
a
life.
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I dropped down, I got my eagle on. You know what I mean? And my friends did not like that. They said, what are you doing? I said, I'm dropping down, I'm getting my eagle on. I said, I'm copying what the dancers are doing. And Chelsea and Katie were like,
mirroring the choreography.
I don't think, I'm going like this.
I tried so hard, Maddy, to not call her out. She kept saying it. She kept saying, I let it go. And then finally I went, Reach, I'm not sure that what you were doing and what they were doing looks as similar as you think, because I'm not seeing the comparison.
I think I could have been up on that stage. No.
I like that you pushed it so hard that they were like, okay, we have to stop this.
I could not let her continue on.
Well, it's even better because now I get to say that I dropped down and got my eagle on and my friends disagreed with me. Silencing women. Theme of the pod.
Today is special.
Hello.
Yeah.
And that brings us to our topic.
Speaking of, guys, today we are calling up Kyle Cooke from the bullpen. Okay, so we initially thought of this episode, and it was actually Maddy who said, I think we should do an episode about why Kyle, like in defense of Kyle Cooke, why Kyle's actually good. And my heart was open. I said, you know what? You're right. Let's look into this. Let's explore. Let's uncover. Because we're not here to make quick judgments on people. We're here to make really studied and calculated judgments on people.
Yes. Judgments always.
Always.
But okay, the reason I thought of it is because watching through the first time, I would watch and be like, you know, he does all of the Kyle things and we see the fights with Amanda and we see, you know, how he acts. And I would come out of it still just being like, oh, I don't hate Kyle. Why don't I hate Kyle? So when I like did the rewatch for this, I went in kind of looking for, okay, like what things about him do I think are redeeming?
Right.
And why don't the bad moments like outweigh them by far? So I think I found some good stuff.
I'm so happy to hear that because my list is spry and dry, folks. It was really, I mean, I think I went so bare bones. At one point I wrote, he likes fruity drinks.
Listen.
So I'd love to know where that
what if I was
stack
like,
ranks.
Oh wait, that's actually my whole list.
Yeah,
so
you're like, well, Rachel covered my topic, so I guess
back to Lindsay.
Yeah. I mean, so I guess we can start at like where we meet Kyle, because he opens Summer House by trying to hit on Stassi, and it's such a like dorky loser moment that it really made me go, oh, this is the premise of who you are. Again, when we go back to the beginning of the show, we kind of see the premise of who everyone is. Mm-hmm. Kyle's a dork. He's a dork. He was like, he hits on Stassi Schroeder so poorly. He calls her Steve Jobs because she's wearing a one-piece turtleneck bathing suit, which I like. Great.
I don't love it. Okay, and
we're fighting.
What we're gonna find out is that, and this is a big thesis of mine, is that I think a lot of the time I'm on Kyle's side, but the way he goes about everything is so bad and off-putting.
Okay.
So once again, was that a good burn for Stassi? I think so.
I mean, yes.
I think
she was
if
not
it was a
looking
different
to get
person, she might have thought it was funny.
Yeah. Yes. Ultimately, yes. She was not looking to get burned. She was maybe trying to kiss him. Can you imagine if Stassi and Kyle kissed?
No, I when I watched that scene and a later scene with Stassi, I think she is so disgusted by him.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, like there's no.
Yeah. And I think she would lose her mind trying to date him because he's too gross. I'll say it.
I don't think he would be able to handle someone who would like fight back on his bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard.
Oh, but he is so gross.
He's so gross.
He's gross.
Don't
I'll
ruin
say-
your thesis now.
No. Wait, cut that out, Chelsea. ADR. He is. He is so good.
Good and beautiful. A perfect boy. Right. So we meet Kyle. He's a dork.
I wrote for season 1, Kyle, he's douchey and immature.
Yeah.
But I think we need to separate that from is he a good person, Tom Schwartz style.
Whoa. We're giving Kyle Cooke the Tom Schwartz effect.
I think-
Treatment.
I mean, I guess I haven't finished Vanderpump, but I feel like where I'm at in Vanderpump, Tom's done worse stuff to Katie.
I think that's a great comp.
Yeah.
I think that's a great comp.
And he's still just like charming, fun Tom.
Yes. Tom just doesn't piss everywhere. Like
Right.
that's the main
Tom's
difference.
not gross.
Yeah, Tom's not gross.
And Tom's brunette and just a little cuter. Right? That makes a huge difference.
Just a quick
Yeah.
side note. Chelsea texted in a group chat this week and said, I think men having blue eyes is an ick. and it really made me go, never thought about it.
I think if dark hair and blue eyes is a good look.
My dad has blue eyes, so I think it's an ick across the board.
Yeah,
for
just
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm just saying, Tom is so much cuter than Kyle, so I think
Mhm.
it's easier to have a soft spot for Tom.
Yeah.
Shorts.
It's crazy because I think in those circles, I feel like Kyle's like a 10. Like he's like Ken doll.
Comparatively. Yes,
Yes,
he is
yeah,
Ken
But
doll.
he
what
is.
I look at him, I'm like, I can see that you're objectively attractive, but I like feel no attraction towards you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly neutered.
Yeah.
Like, it is
Yeah,
where
like
where
no
go,
sexual-
"Huh?"
yeah.
and there's nothing there. How nice would that be if that's what happened if you looked at someone you didn't want to fuck and then they had no genitalia and you're like, perfect. I love my neutered friends. I did like in like early seasons that they called Kyle Cooke Cookie.
Yeah.
That was
the
a
workest.
very endearing nickname.
Mhm.
Again, that was a pro for Kyle. I was like, other people like him.
Yeah. Also, okay, like I don't know how we want to jump around and do this, but first few seasons, he keeps talking about like, oh, we've all been friends for years.
Yeah. Has friends.
Has friends. So it's like a real summer house that they would have done if the show wasn't happening.
Mm-hmm.
And
he does talk about having gone to Montauk a lot, and I think that they've all shared a house before.
yeah,
So that this
it
is
feels
not their
more
first
just
time
like
doing this.
actual summer house, whereas like later seasons, I think he gets laser focused on making a good show.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a change in behavior. It could just be him getting older and like getting married, but
Okay,
that
well,
doesn't seem to affect him that much.
That was something else I wrote down is that Kyle is 33 in season 1.
Crazy.
Kyle is 33 in
He
season
is
1.
so afraid of commitment, and he like openly talks about it.
Except for the show.
Yeah.
And except for being committed to his work and work anxiety.
He's okay. I think Kyle is a smart guy.
100%.
He got them the pay agreement for the show, right?
Cool.
Like I think he's a smart person, and I feel like he's probably a good businessman and like is very intense about that. I feel like okay, most of my problems with Kyle are all of them are because he's drinking.
Yeah.
It's his drinking problem.
Hello.
Like elephant in the room.
Yeah.
I feel like none of the issues he and Amanda have would happen if he just curbed his drinking, if he just learned a lesson.
Right.
So
I don't get how that doesn't get brought up
yeah.
at all, especially when his best friend gets sober.
Yeah. Like
There's-
there's no conversation about that.
No. And then I don't know. I think in the early seasons it's like very like Kyle blackout drunk, Kyle eating food over the sink. You
And
know,
they,
like
like-
that's his routine, and he says something weird to the camera, and everyone's like,
Mhm.
ah.
And the friends love it. Like the weekend in season 2 when Amanda doesn't come, they're like, we
Yes.
get Kyle back.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone encourages it.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that no one, especially after the cheating.
I'm surprised after the cheating that he didn't.
No. Well, because he goes to his parents and he's like, I cheated on Amanda. And his mom is like, well, I cheated on your dad.
Oh, yeah.
and then his dad was like, I told her she couldn't do that anymore. And she said she'll try. So I'm like, and Kyle, in his talking head was like, this is the first time I've ever heard about it, which is sure, I guess.
Mhm.
But that is a crazy way to A, find out about that, and then B, be like, so your family just kind of also looks
Yeah.
over these things. So like you're as a
It's
family
like,
unit, you
yeah,
don't
like
address
that's the
stuff.
vibe you grew up with.
Yeah.
Explains a lot. His mom is like literally him.
And they look like they have so much fun. I see the cutaways to the family party. I go, I'd like to go.
I feel like he'll have a thought that's like a thing I agree with. Okay, for example.
Yeah, please.
Um,
I'm like, tell me one thought.
okay, season 1, they're like all outside watching a band that's like at a party at a club somewhere. And Christina is talking to Amanda like right next to him. They're like front and center. It's a small stage. And Christina's like, oh my God, they're lip syncing like really loudly. They're lip syncing. And Kyle's like, guys, like chill out. And then Amanda goes, oh my God, they're so bad at lip syncing. And Christina says it again. And he's like, he turns on them and like very aggressively is like, you are being stupid. Like he makes himself look really bad, even though I'm like, yeah, they were being rude and inappropriate.
Sure.
And he just like is so drunk that he can't express that in a normal way. So I feel like there's a lot of little things like that where I'm like, if he just, wasn't drunk, he could have handled that well. And then there's like another moment in season 2 where they all go to the beach and get in like a huge blowout fight, and Steven comes after Kyle and they all leave and get in the car, and Kyle was driving. So
Drunk.
well, I was like, well, I was talking to Brent earlier and I was like, he wasn't drinking because he was driving, so he was sensible for once. And Brent was like, well, I don't know if that okay.
I don't know what happens there.
But they get in the car and Carl goes like, Kyle, you know what? Don't worry about Steven. Does he have a 6-pack? Does he work out?
Oh my God, that's right.
And then
Oh my God, that's right.
Kyle just pauses and goes, well, I don't think that has anything to do with anything.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I think Steven was upset because of this, and this. And it's like so reasonable and crazy of Carl to say.
I love that Carl goes, does he have a
It's like,
6-pack?
but-
And it's like, brother, did you? What?
Yeah.
Who cares? Also, what does that mean? You're pulling a rank?
I don't know.
Anyway.
But yeah,
That's
I think there's moments where I'm like, oh yeah, Kyle can. Also, I think when he and Amanda talk on like dates, when they show them during the week or whatever,
Right.
I feel like he can have a productive conversation.
Okay, counter. Because Amanda says, "Can we hang out during the week too?" And he goes, "I'm really anxious. I can't hang out during the week. I'm really anxious and I'm really focused on work and I have my." And she was like, "I'm not asking you to like set aside a night for me that you can't do anything else. It would just be nice to see you outside of the weekend." And he looks like he's gonna shit himself.
He's so scared of commitment. I don't understand why. She's asking. This is also a year into their relationship.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, can I maybe see you once during the week?
And he goes, "I'm so anxious."
And Amanda really like takes all of that in stride. I would be so
Pissed.
pissed.
This is also
I would be going crazy. I wouldn't let it happen, actually. What do you mean you can't see me during the week?
yeah. Well, it would be a Paige Carl situation where she goes, "He doesn't know how to text me on a Wednesday or whatever."
Yeah. Well, I'd just be like, okay, well then we're not dating.
Yeah. Yes. But what's interesting is this is also after Kyle was the one who was hitting up Amanda late night all season 1, being like, "Come over, I miss you,"
Yeah.
and like wants to take things to the next level with her. But I think you're right. It's him being like, "Shut up, stop talking about how they're lip syncing," is just so indicative of his problem solving, which is just to be like, how do I smooth this over as fast as possible? I think one thing that I was remembering while you were talking was his 17-page email.
Yeah.
that he sent to there's like a lot to break down in this. So coming into season 2, I think.
Season 3.
Season 3, thank you. Kyle fires off a 17-page email to Danielle and Lindsay because they've unfollowed Amanda or they haven't followed her. They weren't tagging her in their Instagram posts. And she's upset by it. And then Kyle is therefore impacted, which I appreciate. And I think, again, heart in the right place. What the hell is that execution?
17-page email is crazy work.
I mean, quite literally, I'm not reading all of that. Like,
No.
What are you talking about? Not a great way to communicate your point. Not incredibly indirect.
Yeah.
This is, again, Kyle is to 17-page email as Stravi is to PowerPoint about his feelings. I'm like, if we could get Carl in a Word doc or like on a Zoom, I don't know, it would be the business suite trifecta of Summer House Boys. It's fascinating. My other problem with this, so like A, 17-page email, crazy. B, Lindsay and Danielle, you're telling me that you never followed this woman who you spent a whole summer with?
Okay, so what they reveal, like weirdly a couple episodes later, is that they unfollowed her because Lindsay had found out that he cheated on her. And then she's like,
That's right.
Amanda was posting all these pictures looking so happy and I just got so sick of it.
Okay,
Which is like,
again, why is that Amanda's fault?
yeah.
Why would you unfollow Amanda, the woman who got cheated on, to be like, you look so happy? Because you want Kyle to own up to...
Yeah, she's like, they're being fake.
Then unfollow Kyle.
Right.
This is
They've been so petty to Amanda since
Yeah.
the beginning.
Which, why? Because she's a young girl? Like,
Also, do they not know how to mute? Why are we unfollowing?
yeah. They
no.
want to send a message.
The mute is powerful.
Danielle makes a whole stink where she's like, oh my God, I can't believe this girl is so upset that we unfollowed her. Like, if you really want me to follow you, I'll follow you right now. And like every single one of your pictures. And it's like, no, you knew what you were doing.
Yeah, that's not
You
the
did
point.
it on purpose. Yeah, that's not the point at all.
I'll follow you right now. Okay, Danielle, then
Mhm.
why did you have to
Yeah.
What?
If it's not a big deal to you, why even bother?
You're making a show together.
Is this the first drama that we get in the off season for the show?
I don't know. I think so. It feels like it.
Yeah.
It
Or I
feels
guess
like
I
it.
guess the Carl and Steven falling out.
Yeah.
Also.
And then maybe some Carl and
Lauren.
Lauren stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Kyle does defend Christina when she loses her job and Lindsay's going around being like, she got fired. And Christina's like, this is my job and my livelihood, and you can't just say that about me. And Kyle does defend Christina, which I thought was good because Christina was getting it from both Lindsay and Everett, which has to fucking suck.
I feel like there's a thing that all of these guys in the earlier seasons, Carl, Kyle, Everett, they have, and it's like a type of guy that I've seen out in the world too. And it's like they're so obsessed with being respected and like being treated with respect.
Yeah.
And I feel like when they feel like they haven't been treated with respect, they get this like bravado, like writing a 17-page email to scold someone. It's like almost like trying to remind you like,
I'm alpha.
yeah. Yeah, that is what it is.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, I can't defend Kyle for that. He definitely does that. And I think we see it with Hannah too.
Oh, on big display. One thing before we jump into the Hannah eps of it all, is that, do you remember Jordan?
Oh my God. I saw you wrote this down and my favorite B storyline of the season is Kyle hating Jordan so much.
So much. So Jordan comes into the house as like friend of Hannah and Paige and the way he thwarts the whole season. He just throws it so off, like book script, like anything you think you start to know, you're like, do I know anything about this guy? And not in a like Old Spice man of intrigue way, in a like, I'm concerned for your well-being kind of way.
Like, are you mentally well?
Yeah. He made me think we need to do a whole like B story side characters episode,
Oh.
like ranking friends of the show,
That's a great idea.
because he like tells lies essentially the whole season and is like, oh, I almost fucked a hooker last night, and you're like, it's like that? That's what you say?
And they're just also everyone's just like, no, you didn't. It's not good lies.
It's
like
terrible lies, and everyone is calling him out, saying like, "I'm pretty sure you told a story from the movie Superbad or something." Like, that's a story from a movie. And he's also like, "I'm from the South, and I really miss my church, but yeah, I fucked 3 women last night." Which is fine. You
and
can
he's like,
do that.
I want a woman to take home to mom.
Right.
It's just conflicting. Yeah. Everything it's like, if that were true, I guess fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah.
But it's not. And then he says to Danielle, "I don't want to take you home to mom." And she goes, "Okay, I don't think I would like that either."
Yeah.
What are we talking about? But Kyle really goes in on Jordan, and I thought that was good. That was good, Kyle. I don't even remember what he said. I just wrote, he really lays into Jordan and thinks Jordan is a loser.
Yeah. It's so funny to see because also and I will say I think this is a plus of Kyle. He's not like an outward bully ever.
Yeah.
He like doesn't like him and he doesn't like make things uncomfortable, but just Jordan will say something and he'll be like
he has the biggest stank face on whenever that man talks.
And he like listens to Jordan's like dick problems.
Oh, Jordan reveals that he has ED like towards the later half of the season.
He goes to Kyle and he's like, "Hey man, I gotta tell you something that's like really hard to talk about." And Kyle very clearly thinks that Jordan's gonna come out to him.
Yeah.
And then he says he has ED, and they cut to Kyle's talking head, and he's just like, "That is not what I thought he was gonna say."
Jordan will propose a problem and then have a solution within the next 30 minutes. So like 2 episodes later, he's like, "I'm on Viagra. It's great now." And you're like, well, all right. So now all your problems are gone.
Right. Why didn't you just do that in the first place? Like,
why did we need to introduce dick problems to your storyline? The same way Carl was like, "I guess I'll do no job as my storyline again." Jordan had to be like, "I guess dick don't work." I think we should hear from one of our sponsors.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Life seemed better when drinks were blended. Get yourself a BBC.
Oh my God. That's the other thing is it's crazy that all these kids, all these 33-year-olds are running around being like, BBC. Blended drinks galore.
Also, that's so heavy to drink.
That's what I'm saying.
In the summer?
In the
swimsuit?
Summer?
No, don't talk shit about our sponsor.
Oh, sorry. I mean,
delicious.
It's delicious and everyone should have 7. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. They're never going to sponsor us again.
You have to have minimum 7 if you drink them. Sorry.
Right. Oopsies. He also defends Lauren Workus. When Danielle enters the show, they're like sitting down at a winery and they're having a little catch up. And Danielle goes, "Well, what's this I've heard about you and Carl in the city?" And Lauren's like, "What?" And she goes, "A little makeout." And you can tell Lauren's like, "What the fuck? Like that was not supposed to get out." And Lauren goes, "When I'm drunk, I'm weak." And Danielle says, "No excuses."
Oh yeah, she's like, "Well, it's just called self-control or something like that."
Oop, get it together. Danielle said, "I haven't hooked up with Carl even though I desperately want to."
Yeah. Danielle said, "First day on the show. Let's stir some things up."
Which I think is the thing. You got to do it.
Yeah.
The more I was rewatching, the more I was like, you have to come in and kind of have something to say. And Danielle really said it. But then Kyle does go to Danielle and is like, "You can't do that. Like, that's wild." Kyle rides for Carl.
Yes.
Whether or not Carl is right as well, Kyle rides for Carl. And that's good friend.
Kyle rides for Carl so hard. Like, I mean, do we want to get into the whole Kyle Carl?
Let's get into the Kyle Carl.
Okay. Kyle rides for Carl. Carl kind of stopped riding for Kyle.
Yeah.
But for most of their friendship, I feel like they really have each other's backs.
They kissed.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They kissed. That's how intimate their friendship was. At one point, they kissed.
Was it one time or was it multiple?
It was the one. Well, from what we saw, it was the one time when they're on the balcony and it's like a end of summer party, I think.
Yeah. And then I thought they'd do like a reenactment of it. Yeah. What if we kiss one more time?
And Jordan's like, "Wait."
Okay.
Hello.
Bonk. When Carl gets fired, reveals he was fired, they cut to Kyle talking head, and he's like, I'm really worried that this is going to send him into a spiral
Yeah.
of like drinking. So I think we're like seeing early on that Kyle is kind of keeping his eye on Carl's drinking, kind of knows, which is like crazy because Kyle's drinking all the time. But I don't know. To me, that was like, oh, he knows something that the show didn't show. And then like throughout Carl's like drug problems and stuff, we like later find out that Kyle was kind of like keeping him having a job at Loverboy and keeping him employed.
Well, that was very, apparent when they were like, what's the NA line? Kisser boy?
Oh, is that what it's called?
No. I'm like, what's the opposite of lover? Platonic boy.
I don't know. I didn't know there was a different name for it.
It's just Loverboy NA, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so there's all like that. And then
that part was apparent to me when he was like, what if we start an NA line and you had that up and you're really passionate about this? And like, that was very sweet.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I feel like he's just like really taking care of him. And then Carl with Lindsay turns on him so fast. And so I'm like fully in Kyle's corner on that whole fight. Once again, they go to dinner and he starts like talking shit when he's drunk about like not against Carl, but he's like defending himself, and Carl catches some strays and he's like, like I was keeping him employed when he was doing coke in the office and stuff like that. And then Danielle freaks out. So it's like, okay,
because she wants to do coke in the office. Like, hire me.
No, I was like, because she's a CEO.
CEO and founder?
Yeah.
Of what?
Chelsea's in the corner just going like this.
I was like, this is a perfect time.
Sorry, I didn't even think about it. We got to get you a second.
Oh my God.
Like get you some buttons. Yeah.
Wow, I did forget about Kyle saying that though.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. I mean, that seemed like a fight to me that Danielle did not need to get involved in, but I get like, I don't know. I'm just like fully backed Kyle on that whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because she too, I don't think at that point, but maybe she was starting to feel Lindsay pull away as well. And so it was like,
she wanted to be like, I'm going to be ride or die for her.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. Like, I'm going to show up so hard that you can't deny that like our friendship is still so strong. Yeah. Kyle loved Carl.
Kyle loved Carl.
Carl asked Kyle to be a flower boy in his wedding.
Oh my God, that's
and Kyle was still like, I respect that.
Wait, is the NA line called Flower Boy?
That's the weed line.
There's a weed line now?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They have a THC can.
I'm like, should I be hosting this podcast?
That's Flower Boy.
Wait, I forgot that about that.
Yeah.
And Kyle's really like so nice about it, even though they had Carl marry them.
Yeah.
And then Kyle's like, I didn't expect to be a groomsman. Like, whatevs.
It's kind of like other people get mad for him.
Yeah, because Lindsay and Kyle are beefing, right? Lindsay doesn't want him as part of the wedding party.
She never says that.
Yeah, but that's what's implied, correct?
That's what they think, but she stands pretty strong that that's not true.
Okay. Yeah, in the reunion, she's like, that's just like a flat out lie.
Oh, okay.
But Carl's basically like, well, Lindsay, you didn't say it outright, but you implied it with your behavior. And basically it's like, yeah, I'm so scared of you that I had to read between the lines.
Oh my God, Lindsay's like story of my life.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to read between the lines.
I think also we talk a lot about how when Carl's brother died, they all were just like, sorry, bud.
Well, they went, all right, go catch your ride, dude.
Yeah.
We'll be here drinking when you get back.
Yeah. It seemed very crazy in the show. But I'm like, he must have been there for them to be that good of friends. And like there must be stuff we don't see.
I mean, this is hard because I do think there is so much obviously that we don't see on the show that like is the argument of every couple, I think, especially on the show, when they're like, well, you're trying to cover this up and you're not being real and you're not showing this and you're not showing that. And no one ultimately ever is.
Yeah.
One thing I did write down is that Kyle does go to Lindsay to help patch things up with Amanda like one time. And Lindsay was like, oh, that's really cool. Like Kyle came to me for like help with something that I totally didn't expect.
What season is that?
They're not engaged yet.
Okay. So that would be before 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that was good.
Cut that whole.
Maybe
Oops.
not.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll stay in. Someone's listening going, it's a season. It's a season. I'm so sorry. I did also write down that Kyle's really proud to have a ring to propose to Amanda and have Loverboy product to show. This is in one episode. Kyle is like, I have the ring ready. I think he's going to go see his parents. And he's like, I can't wait to tell them that I have a ring to propose to Amanda and that I have product to show them. Where I was like, the two things, the weight of these two things that you are holding is out of control.
Do you think that they wanted to get engaged on that timeline, or do you think they were like pressured by the show because they've had such big milestones to end every season?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I just thought that he felt pressured because of the cheating.
Oh,
and he was like, this is the way I'm going to make it up to her.
Okay.
And I also think with the lover boy of it all, because he's like, come start this company with me. And Amanda's like, okay. And then she gets depressed. And he's like, you just come home and want to chill out and there's stuff to do. And she's like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And so I think he's like, I know what will make her feel better if I propose to her and really show her that I love her and I'm committed to her in this way.
It's kind of made me really sad watching the early seasons, Amanda.
Yeah.
Because she's so much bubblier.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like a completely different person in the seasons now.
In after they get engaged, and I think this is into season 4, when they're starting to do wedding planning and their venue falls through and Amanda goes, I felt relieved.
Insane.
Yeah.
Okay, another situation where I was like, I'm on Kyle's side.
Because you'd go, get another venue, bitch.
No, sorry. Not about that topic. But then when they're talking about that is when he gets mad at Paige and Hannah and calls them the Giggly Squad.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, they were like, Amanda's saying that. That's like a stressful thing.
Totally.
Lindsay starts saying something to like try and comfort. And then they're just like giggling in the corner. It's annoying and rude.
Yeah.
And like, I think Kyle is right to be like, hey, can you guys stop? We're talking about something actually stressful. And he just, he overdoes it.
Man trying to express himself goes wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. I think that kicks off actually a lot of shit for him.
Yeah.
He's just trying to express himself. And this is why you gotta microdose your feelings,
also,
fellas. If you gotta let it out little by little, otherwise.
Well, also, I'm like, Amanda, his future wife just said something pretty hurtful.
Yeah.
And he probably is feeling a little riled up about that. And then she's siding with, like, that sucks. Not that with him and Amanda, he deserves. She has put up with so much.
I hate to say it, but on the flip side of things, if that's my homegirl being like, I'm kind of relieved, I'd be like, let's get you out of this situation.
Yeah,
like, I would also probably laugh in front of your face.
I'd be like, that's not what you're supposed to be saying. That's insane. Also, did you see recently she said, she was talking about prenups and she was like, everyone should get a prenup. I messed up. And she like says it in like passing, but I'm like, are they good?
Well, on the most recent reunion, she said that they had a really rough year, and she was like, "This." What did she? I don't know that she said we were close to getting divorced, but she said like, "This has been the worst time for us."
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised, but I'm also like,
there was it season 8 or 9 that she's just like so mean to him. It feels like all the rage from all these years is just coming out.
Yeah.
It was tough. That was tough for me to watch.
I mean, it's hard because. And now this is an Amanda episode.
No.
She starts off so bubbly and fun and like whatever. Her friends come, they all have a good time. I feel like she kind of gets to tap back into like who she is a little bit with Paige and Hannah. But at the same time, she's like deeply battling depression and her anxiety. And she's like trying to get on meds, which I'm like, that fucking rules. Go do that.
Yeah.
But then have you had fun? Have you had fun since? I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't see it either. And I feel like she's not into like the summer house, like partying.
No, was she ever? Is my other question.
Like, no, she just wanted to hang out with Kyle.
Yeah. And like, that's sad because your man's favorite hobby is blacking out.
Yeah.
And like, I did write down that Kyle tries to meet Amanda like they're like not having fun together on the weekends. This is like still early date, like when they're a couple in the house for the first time. And he's like, I know what we'll do. We'll go drink for drink all night. And that way we
Yeah.
will be the same amount of drunk, which is just not how that works. And what a terrible plan.
Yeah. I think she was like, oh, great. He'll drink less.
Yeah.
And he was just like, keep up, babe.
Yeah. And she keeps being, I thought he would grow out of it by 40 or however old, 42? How old
Yeah.
are we now? 42. And he hasn't. And I don't know that he will. That's the other thing is that, like, I don't know that this is a changeable thing.
Yeah. I mean, if we see how his family parties are going and like his parents are still
Getting
going
after
for
it.
it. Yeah.
Should we hear from one of our sponsors again?
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
If you're looking for Kyle and Amanda to spend more time together, just pick up a Shiwi.
A shiwi! Y'all know what a shiwi is? It's a little cup you can piss in if you're a woman.
Outside.
Outside.
I don't think it's a cup. It's like a
funnel.
A funnel.
Yeah.
A funnel is just a cup with a hole on the other side.
No other podcast is saying that, but a funnel's just a cup with a hole in it.
Yeah, and we're brave. So, yeah, I can't handle all the
Should we-
pee. I mean, that would have
No.
been my
Yeah.
13th reason.
That
to break
honestly
up with him.
drives me nuts when just go to the bathroom. You don't need to pee outside. Kyle and Amanda are so in love with each other, but like I feel like at different times. Like
Oh, that's really interesting.
she's so obsessed with him in the first few
Yes.
seasons, like loves him so much. When they start dating, she's like giddy.
Yeah.
And then it flip-flops. And later seasons, I think he's like obsessed with her, like loves her so much, like wants to do the family, like get married.
Yeah.
And it just feels like she's, I don't know, growing out of him.
Yeah.
Can I bring up a Kyle moment that I want your guys' thoughts on? Because while I was
Please.
watching, I was wondering what you guys would think. So I think it's in, what's Hannah's second season? Season 5?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Hannah's second season, it's the COVID season. So season 5, right?
Mm.
That's lockdown.
COVID season is season 5. Yeah.
Okay, so season 5,
Okay.
COVID season, her now husband comes to visit her man's, and they fuck in Kyle and Amanda's bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
At
that's
the
right.
reunion,
Yeah.
Kyle and Amanda act as though Hannah's man came inside their eyeballs and like as though they shoved each other's toothbrushes up each other's assholes.
Uh-huh.
Like they really act like it's the biggest, rudest thing a person could do. Kyle is so pissed.
Yeah.
And all I could think the whole time was like, I'd be happy if my friends fucked in my bathroom.
You would be happy if your friends fucked in your
Yeah,
bathroom.
100%.
I think I would go, that's not my favorite thing, but I don't know that I would hold a grudge about
But
it.
like a massive share house, there's people everywhere. They get the master bedroom because, you know, Kyle fights to get the
Yeah.
nicest room in the house. And so it's like,
But
this is the only bathroom that nobody else is going to be using.
It's
Kyle
such
and
a-
Amanda.
It's a marking territory thing.
It
And
brings me back to the respect thing
Mhm.
of like it's-
Kyle has to then go, this is my
Mhm.
space, how dare you?
Yeah. I think if Carl had done that, wouldn't have been talked about for like
He
a
would have been
minute.
like, that was so cool.
yeah, nice
for you,
buddy.
Carl.
But it didn't help that he and Hannah hated each other.
Right.
And then it like because they hated each other, it seems like she's saying, yeah, I'm the alpha.
Yeah,
Well,
she
I
said,
think
I
it's
put
back
my-
to the show slut shaming people, in my opinion.
Oh, totally.
Because if it was a man that did it, they'd be
Yes.
like, whatever.
No, of course.
I don't know. I think do you think if like Paige had done it, it would be such a big issue? Or if Lindsay had done it?
If Lindsay had done it,
Yes,
definitely.
they would go, that's gross.
You think so?
I think that they think Lindsay being sexual is gross.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people respect that she is a woman who fucks sometimes.
Because I guess I feel like for them, it wasn't at all about like the act of like the sex. It was literally just about they had this beef with Hannah.
Yeah.
And that was like her move.
I would think it's both. I think it's both.
Oh.
I at first was like, oh, it's a territory thing. But then, Chelsea, as you brought it up, I go, oh, yeah. Well, probably also because they don't like
because
fucking.
that's,
And if Paige did it, they'd go, oh, she's ill. She's sick in the
yeah,
head.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But that season and that reunion, they're also giving Hannah a lot of shit for having sex with, what is her husband's name?
Des.
For having sex with Des, but then coming in and wanting to hook up with Cowboy Hat, chopping wood. Luke. I'm
Yeah.
really bad at names. That's why
Oh,
I'm
that
not regularly on the show.
No, I mean, we can talk about that whole thing.
Yeah, that's a separate episode.
Yeah.
But I
insane.
think that's all slut shaming vibes from Kyle too, where
Totally.
I think Kyle's a little patriarchal in that way of like,
Yes.
boys get to fuck and girls, I guess they'll be there, but they shouldn't like it too much.
No, definitely
anyway,
not.
Just wanted to know,
would
you guys let your friends fuck in your bathroom?
Yeah, if it was necessary.
I wouldn't. I don't think I would care.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm glad we can all be friends because I was really feeling very frustrated. So I need to bring it to the table.
I will say, like, if they had sex on their bed, huge issue.
Okay, do you remember
but
when someone
bathroom
was...
to me is like, whatever, just, I don't know.
Just let it rip.
Hit it with a sponge or something.
Yeah.
Hannah's like, people shit in here.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, literally there's shit that happens in here.
No, it is. I mean, good for her. That's the thing. Again, it's like when someone goes up against Lindsay, you go, good for them.
Yeah.
Let Kyle have it.
Also, Kyle, you've pissed on every inch of that property, and the gross thing is someone fucking in your bathroom.
Yeah,
you don't
because-
use it.
But he gets to mark his territory like a dog.
I'll stop talking about it now. Thank you
Pissing
for letting me
everywhere.
bring my...
No, it's a good thought. Oh, remember when some lady was getting her pussy eaten on Hannah and Paige's share bed?
Oh, yeah. Just like a random.
I like went to bed being like, would I be so horny at a party that I'd be like, come eat me out right now? After a pool party?
Oh.
In the Hamptons?
No, it's actually insane. Pool party.
Pool party. And it's hot out. You know, like I imagine it's muggy out.
No, I've
and
never.
You just got out of the pool?
Yeah. I'd say go find a bathroom.
Go find Kyle's bathroom. See how he feels about that.
No, I don't think I would. I don't like there's never been a time, even at like a college party or something, where I was like,
oops, I did
sneak
that
away.
once.
Really?
As we say it, yeah, I totally did. Oops.
So there you go.
Hooked up in a frat house. Classic.
In a bedroom?
Yeah. And, it was fast enough that people were like, where'd you go? And I was like, I don't know.
Okay, so you answered your own question.
Yeah.
Different though.
I'm not getting out of the pool.
The pool.
I don't know why, but like,
no, the pool's a huge factor.
Thinking about being wet and then getting on someone's bed, a third party bed. It was his room at the frat house, if that makes it any better.
That makes it a lot better.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we should do a commercial for like UTIs if we're talking about having sex right out of the.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, damn, she really did that. But I'm happy for her.
Yeah, I hope she's well.
I was like, that's rad. Because then they have Hannah and Paige walk in to be like, can you not? I was like, imagine I get walked in on by Hannah Burner and I'm like, sorry, diva.
Gotta respect it.
Yeah, I would love.
They like weren't even that mad about it, right? They were just kind of like.
They were kind of like, no. They were like, that's gross. They like put the sheets in the washer and. Okay, I think I have one more thing to add in defense of Kyle. That he when
did we mention fruity drinks?
Yeah. We mentioned fruity drinks up top. Okay, two things actually. I have two things to add. These are my closing arguments in defense of Kyle Cooke. One, he throws the parties. He's very adamant about being like,
summer should be fun.
Summer should be fun. That's his premise. He loves it. He throws the parties. He's very proactive about themes. And I think that we don't traditionally see men in such a femme role. But I do love that he really comes through and is like, gonna wear a wig, gonna go all out. He can have fun in that way. And he likes fruity drinks. The other thing is that when Carl and Lindsay start to date round one, Kyle goes, Carl, I think you need to have a really hard conversation with Lindsay and tell her that you're not interested in like going that deep that fast. And Carl doesn't. And then the next episode, Kyle again goes, I just think you need to have the hard conversation with her. And he doesn't. But I was like, Kyle was looking out for him in that instance.
Yeah. And for Lindsay.
Yes, ultimately both of them.
But I think, yeah, he knew. See, I do think he's a good communicator.
Oh, when he's sober.
Yeah, when he's sober.
Yeah.
Or at least he's willing to have the conversations. Maybe.
Sure. Or give other, or tell other people. I think I think he can do the thing where it's easier for him to look at somebody else's problem and go, oh, here's how you address it.
You don't think he and Amanda, like, I feel like, especially later seasons, they like, face their problems head on, at least for the show.
Yeah. Where?
Okay. Action is his problem. He can talk about, I love you and I want to change.
Oh,
and
anyone
all this
can
stuff,
talk
but he
about
just
it.
doesn't. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But I guess I'm thinking later seasons specifically of like him being like, so how are you feeling about having a baby, or like you have been working through your depression and
Right.
like we're at this point, what do we
totally.
think?
He
You know,
does,
like
yes, he does
once,
do the
once they get deep into it,
he
once
does-
he's more in love with her, I feel
he
like.
does the producer prompted check-in. So I know you've been working through your depression. How is it? He goes, line? Okay, Maddy, do you have any other closing arguments for Kyle Cooke before we play some games?
Closing arguments for Kyle Cooke. Listen,
I've been listening.
I don't think I won this.
She admits defeat.
Yeah, I do think.
But we tried.
I tried. This
You
was okay.
tried.
Also, I just want to say, I come away from watching the show being like, I don't hate Kyle. He can be funny. He can be silly. Whatever. I don't fully. I don't fully stand by him. I was trying to build this argument.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think a lot of what Chelsea said, I was like, I don't want people to think I'm like on board with the slut shaming, and like I know that he's like done a lot of misogynistic things.
I'm gonna put
and,
a
like,
lower third tier.
please a disclaimer. Like, this looks bad for me, but I did think it was fun.
No, listen, it was fun. It was a good mental challenge, I'll
Yeah.
say. We could join Mensa at this point with the way we've tried to do some mental gymnastics around Mr. Cookie. Definitely a fun character for the show.
Yeah.
You know, God bless him for the things that he is good at, and God help him with the things he's bad at.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Coach Chels?
Let us get into Finger, Marry, Kill.
Yay!
Our classic. So, all right, we're choosing between Kyle cheating,
Okay.
Kyle blacking out, and Kyle peeing outside.
Wow. Finger bang, marry,
Oh my God.
kill.
While we think about this, can I also say one more thing?
Please.
And this isn't when Kyle. This is also going to sound bad. No, it's fine. I think that the way Kyle cheats on Amanda is better than the Vanderpump guys. I feel like the Vanderpump guys are
Oh.
going out actively like deceiving their
Sure.
girlfriends.
Sure.
And once again, if Kyle wasn't getting drunk, do you think he would be cheating on Amanda?
No.
I don't think so either.
I do
He's only
ultimately
cheated on Amanda once,
yes.
right?
But then there was another rumor that
Alleged
he was like,
that I'm like,
I feel terrible that I can't even dispel that. You know, so
yeah,
yes, I agree. I think that he is loyal, as they would say on Love Island.
yeah.
Very loyal and does love her very much. But
That was a thought where I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, he's not like, I feel like the cheating stuff obviously is like so much of their storyline, but like,
right.
I guess after watching Vanderpump, my whole world has changed.
Wait, actually
Everything's skewed.
I also have one more thing to say about Kyle being a dork. I can't, and
Go.
this is so important that so much of the time of Kyle early seasons, but then especially Kyle with Amanda, is him being like, "Am I gonna put my pee-pee in you later?"
Oh my God, I know.
This is like
It's so deeply unsexual.
right. I can't believe I'm so happy I'm saying this out loud right now. Oh my God, because I remember writing it down, being like, "Ew, he's such a dork. Like, what a loser that he's like." Are we gonna kiss later or what? And you're like, if a guy said that to me, I'd be like, oh, you're insecure. You think I'm not going to hook up with you, or you think I'm not
Yeah.
gonna kiss you because I'm appalled by you, which Amanda should be. But she's like, yeah, we are. Goes along with it.
Yeah, he like paws at her.
Yeah,
Like, are we gonna-
because I was thinking about, well, why would he cheat? Well, if they weren't having a lot of sex, which she was depressed, and like he says, we're not having sex, and it's not very sexy, and it's not whatever. But then I was thinking about all the times that he's like, are we gonna fuck? And then I'm gonna put my dick in you, right? And then we're gonna kiss, right?
I actually can't imagine that he was good at getting girls.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No. Oh my God, we were talking about bringing back encores, and we sort of just
then
brought
we
back an
encored
encore.
ourselves. Okay. It
Okay.
has given me zero time to think about. Okay, so finger bang, marry, kill. Kyle cheating?
Cheating, blacking out, and peeing outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill cheating.
Yeah. I think I would kill blacking out.
Whoa.
Because I could cheat back. I could cheat black.
Wait.
I could cheat back. I think blacking out, that's so like your health is in danger.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did I convince her?
kind of. Yeah,
Oh,
actually.
Wow.
Because also, like, I mean, without the blacking out, is he cheating?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, yes. Okay, proving
Okay,
your point.
kill
Okay,
blacking
We're killing
out.
blacking
Yeah.
out. Oh, this has to be a team decision. Okay, we're killing blacking
Okay.
out. So now we have to
He-
finger bang,
Finger bang.
pissing outside, or cheating.
Do you think of marry as then you have to have sex repeatedly, or it's just like you're in a partnership?
Because you don't want to marry piss. You want to be
And then
in
have to fuck it
partnership
up.
piss. Yeah. Piss partnership.
His partnership.
Yeah, I think it can just be partnership. I
Okay.
think it's long-term partnership.
Then I think I would vote.
Say it. She's marrying piss.
Yeah, I was thinking marry, piss,
Yeah.
fuck, cheating.
Yeah.
But maybe marry, cheating, fuck, piss.
I'm gonna say
Chelsea,
fuck
how
piss.
dare you?
I'm gonna say fuck piss. I'm gonna say marry.
Please clip this
Wait,
conversation.
we're also finger banging piss first and foremost.
Wait, we made it. Fuck. Oh my god.
We're so lost in the sauce right now.
We're fingering piss.
We're fingering
bang.
piss. We're finger banging piss. We're killing blacking out
Mhm. And marrying.
and marrying cheating.
Okay.
This is a twist I never saw coming.
Me either. Actually,
really
I'm so
thought-
surprised.
Rachel, I thought you would kill pissing.
Oh my god.
Rachel yelled at a man after the Nelly concert for spitting outside. An
it was
old man at the
disgusting.
Hollywood Casino.
Oh, it was disgusting.
But so I really thought you were going to kill piss. You do not like bodily functions like that.
Not really.
Just never saw it
But like
coming.
with these options, what would you do?
I'm going to fuck piss.
Whoa.
I'm going to finger bang piss. Because
Yeah.
I think like that's like a wild, dirty little side. You're
Okay.
going to like finger bang me
Ooh.
outside.
Yeah.
We're going to like get weird.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to marry blacking out because you're a party. We're going to have a good time.
That was my original thought. Was like, okay,
You're
that's,
going to
like,
fall asleep
fun.
and then I'll have some alone time. That's fine with me.
So all of your things come back to alone
Yeah,
time.
absolutely.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kill cheating. I don't want that in my life.
Okay, you want blacking out in your life because it gives you
Alone
alone time. All right.
Cheating, STDs, complicated.
Well,
Wow.
that's that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Great.
Guys,
This has been the case for Kyle Cooke.
thank you for watching.
Yeah.
We have one more sponsor.
Oh,
Oh.
one more sponsor
because-
before we go.
So we don't get sued.
Gotta shout him out. Because you don't want to get mad. You want to get even by doing a collab with a competitor hard seltzer company. Drink a Spritz Society.
This episode is brought to you by Spritz Society. Thanks, Craig. Bye, guys.
Bye.